What's happening, YouTube, and welcome to a brand new PRLostGalaxy2014 review. And today we are taking a look at Hasbro's Marvel Legends Secret Wars Titania. Is it Titania? How do you pronounce her name? Because I know about this character, but I like her, but I just can't pronounce her name. Is it Titania? Well, whatever. But I got her figure months ago, back in April or May, and I got her from GameStop for about $24.99. You can see that price tag. It was $25.99 for like when it was out, but they reduced it when I got her. $24.99 for the figure at GameStop, and I'm going to take a look at her and see how she stacks up. So she was basically my first, before the black suit Spider-Man from Secret Wars. Titania was the first Secret Wars Marvel Legends figure I got before I got black suit Spider-Man, and whenever I get the Beyonder, Wolverine, Captain America, and Iron Man to complete this wave and complete the entire Secret Wars 40th anniversary, wave of Legends figures. So here's the front of the package, what it looks like with that retro Secret Wars font, very 1980s of it, and the 40th anniversary card logo. Then that shield, comes with like figure, the hands, this, and the shield with her face on it. And then the background on Titania. When Dr. Doom harnesses the Beyonder's power to create superhumans, Mary McFerrin becomes Titania, whose immense strength and durability makes her integral to the supervillain team. Man, this is another character I would love to see in the Marvel Cinematic Universe one day. Maybe in some of the shows of it on Disney+. With that being said, let's take a look at Titania. Okay, now that we got Titania out of the package, let's take a look at some of her accessories. She only has only 4. You got her interchangeable hands, so you got those hands you can swap out for her if she wants to grab something. Then the instruction on how to put this Secret Wars 40th anniversary logo in the shield disc. So here's the shield disc, and yeah, I like the artwork of Titania on display showing masked and unmasked, and then how you're going to open it and put it in the disc. Get it open. I mean, I had some good luck. Okay, I got it. So how you want to show it, you're going to pretty much put the Secret Wars 40th anniversary logo somewhere in this shield, and then there you go. You got the logo in the shield, and then the art of the character in the shield. And now let's take a look at Titania's figure. And when I first saw this figure at GameStop, I was like, oh my god, they actually got a figure of her. I might check this out for curiosity's sake. Yeah, the figure really looks pretty darn good, basically capturing the look of how she looked in the comic back in that time, of the Secret Wars comic back 40 years ago, and they really they did a good job capturing her look from the comic, and her going for this female pro wrestler of the 1980s vibe, because again, this is how let alone lady wrestlers look back then in the 80s, especially how the 1980s was. And she got these spikes all over her outfit, on the sleeves of the suit and on the high heel stilettos of hers too. So you have spikes all on the sides, and then this belt that looks like a pro wrestling belt on her outfit, but that for the corset. So, and I do like the color scheme on the figure, and I think the hair is supposed to be right, because the hair was more like scarlet red, but I think it's not scarlet red a little enough. But I wish that but I guess, well, what's fine is fine. And I do like the facial likeness on Titania too. Titania. I'm just not good with pronouncing this woman's name, but I really like the way how she's built and everything else, and articulate wise, and paint sculpt, everything about her figure. So I was like, I gotta get this bitch, get her and see how she plays and how she looks and how she stacks up. And I'm surprised she's around the same scale, the same scale as She-Hulk, which we'll go over later. Damn. Yeah, somehow, for some reason, she's not standing very well, but I guess I had to pose just like this for the occasion, just to get a good, make sure she's standing a little bit well before I continue. and also take a photo. See how she looks, probably for the thumbnail or something. Okay, so here's Titania posing just like this, you know, just one of those battle-ready poses and stuff, like she's ready to fight somebody. Like, I mean, I could see if she was a intergalactic pro wrestler or something. Okay, so let's go over articulation. I've already talked about sculpting, detailing, and, you know, how she looks. And just, you know, badass and sexy for a gigantic woman. Her head articulation is due to the back end of the hair. You're not going to be able to turn her head all the way around. You can just turn left and right. And that's about it as far as I'm concerned. And also given the amount of thick plastic they sculpted for the hair, so you're not going to be able to do much head articulation. So you're not going to be able to do that. No butterfly joints, but you can raise her arms up just like this in a T formation and have her standing just like this. Abdomen crunch is a bit limited up to where the upper, you know, rib cage area and where her breasts are. So you're not going to be able to do further, you know, because again, this is a female mold, of course. I keep forgetting sometimes. And that's just as far as you can go with her abdomen crunching and moving. And you can also tilt her abdomen this way or that way, so either way. You can spread them legs out. And as for the knee crunch, so the knee crunching, because given the upper area of the boots, you know, around the knees, this is how you bend her knees and get that knee, you know, that knee crunch on these legs of hers, because she's a huge woman. Then you got knee crunches just on this figure here too, so there you go. And as for ankle pivots, ankle pivot is good, and there's a little snap on this foot for the ankle, and then on here too, so there you go. And now let's see how she stacks up with She-Hulk, because I'm surprised that, you know, if I had no idea that Titania was going to be the same 8-inch scale as 90s Fantastic Four She-Hulk, I'm like, wow. But actually, Titania is almost close, because She-Hulk is like 8 inches. She's all, you know, Titania, she's like roughly like an inch shorter than She-Hulk, this She-Hulk. And so she's like roughly standing in about like 7 inches, 7.5, because she kind of feels like a 7.5-inch figure. I wish I should have paid it. If I had a ruler, I would have measured how she's standing compared to the She-Hulk here. But it's just the way how she's just standing next to her, especially when you turn her around. Yeah, she's like Titania, 7 inches. She-Hulk is still reigning supreme at 8 inches. Wow. Yeah, even from this angle, 7 inches for Titania, 8 inches for She-Hulk. And even front and the back and the very back. And yeah, baby got back. Yep, definitely. Okay, let's put She-Hulk away, because I know I like to show her off a lot, because she's still one of my favorite Marvel Legends of the year. So Titania is a good figure too, and I mean, not to knock on her or anything, but she was an alright, she's a great addition to my Marvel Legends collection, let alone female characters I've gotten so far. And you know she wouldn't stand a chance against two other female Marvel Legends I have in 2025, Gamerverse Black Cat and Cersei. I gotta find her. She's about to fall over. Yeah, because these two women don't stand a chance against Titania, Cersei, and Gamerverse Black Cat. There's just no way these two would stand a chance, because they're still your regular 6-inch, you know, 6-inch tall Marvel Legends figure. And yeah, I've noticed that in the weeks after I opened up Cersei and Black Knight, Cersei's right leg is getting a little bent and beat up. So I'm just like, come on, stand right, Cersei, please. So, you know, you're going to have a height difference between the women that I've reviewed in 2025. Oh yeah, that's right. Yelena Belova, Black Widow, and then Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. I wish I had them out to compare, but nah, because, you know, there's your comparison. There's just no way that, you know, Black Cat or Cersei would stand a chance in height difference. So put these two away. So that's it for my review on Titania in the Secret Wars line. So all I have left is Captain America, Wolverine, the Beyonder, and Iron Man, and that's it. I already did the Black Suit Spider-Man. Now, speaking of, let me pull out that Black Suit Spider-Man, and knowing even Black Suit Spider-Man Secret Wars is your regular 6-inch. Titania is still the tallest bitch of all of them. So, you know, yeah, Black Suit Spidey from Secret Wars doesn't stand a chance against her. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time.